Hey everyone, I am Matt, and with no further introduction, let's continue our Las Vegas tour. Las Vegas is known for its many casinos, hotels, motels, and everything in between. But how many of those places are haunted? Or better yet, how many hotels or motels have been checked in only to stay put for all of eternity? The Oasis Motel might be one of them. If you ever end up in room 20, you might just be sharing a room with a few spirits. The location is revealed to be 1731 at South Las Vegas Boulevard, 1301. Especially, the motel is located near Gateway District neighborhood of Las Vegas. There is, however, a hotel and casino Mesquite, Nevada, in the same name. There is also a place in Las Vegas known as the Oasis at the Gold Spike. Neither of these places should be confused with each other, nor of any relation of the Oasis Motel. The early roots of the Oasis Motel can be tracked to the early 1950s. The Oasis was once named ML Motel. It was said to be built by sometime after World War II. And as the city begins to efforts to build Las Vegas into a popular tourist attraction, at some point the motel's history or change is in ownership changed the name to Oasis Motel. Even today, it seems to have a sordid history that has countless numbers of criminal activity take place over the years. So, in my guess, stay away from the Oasis Motel. Despite the prostitution being legal in Brother's only in the state of Nevada, activities outside the brothel itself and motels like the Oasis have earned such alarming numbers that the Oasis itself was accepted to temporarily closure in 2012. It has been reported and still attracts visitors to this day, especially those searching for a safe room for a few nights so they can check out the endless amounts of gambling, entertainment, and everything in between. But if you hear the paranormal activity, chances are never in short supply here in the place they call Sin City. The Oasis Motel may be a hard spot to do the building, blending with all the kinds of pawn shop stores and some bound offices. But the Oasis can easily be picked out of the lineup what could be one of the most haunted places on the block. The Oasis was subjected to two separate deaths involving notable people. The first was world famous poker player Stu Unger. If I pronounce anything wrong, I apologize in advance. Unger and actor David Strickland is said that both Unger and Strickland were found dead in the same room, but only months apart. Unger and Strickland and now they arrive at their ultimate conclusion at literally in the same place. Stu Unger might have been considered the greatest poker player of all time. In fact, it might be added that when it came to gambling, no one did better than Stu himself. He started out at a young age growing up in New York City, against his parents wishing for doing so. Unger's father ran a gambling establishment up until his death in 1967. With his father's passing and his mother suffering in delicately stroke soon after, Unger began to make a name for himself in the underground gambling scene. Before reaching the age of 18, he had already won in games like gin, rummy, poker, and blackjack. Unger later befriended a mob boss by the name of Victor Romeo. Unger would later consider Romeo a mentor and father figure to him and created him for some of his successes and credited for some of his successes as a professional gambler. He would often have an arrogant attitude and would often trash talk his opponents whenever he was playing professional poker. Unger managed to secure 2 World Series of Poker championships in both 1980 and 1981. In the interview year before his death, Unger stated that the 1980 WSOP tournament was the first poker tournament he ever took part in. Unger was known for the youngest poker player to ever win a WSOP tournament, winning at the age of 27. Unger had long been featured in Vegas gambling scene. He initially visited the Sin City after his mother's death in 1979. Around that time, Unger began a dangerous addiction to various drugs, including cocaine. It had gotten so bad that in 1990, Unger would eventually lose out on the WSOP tournament, having to be found earlier in the day unconscious in the hotel room. However, he finished in ninth and walked away with $25,000 in prize money. Unger was facing financial problems well into his final years. It was said he owed hundreds of thousands of dollars in total debt. Most Unger winnings were mostly spent on drugs and sport and gambling. It was said that Unger spent the last months of his life living in and out of hotel and motel rooms throughout Las Vegas. His final place of residence was none other than the infamous Room 20 at the Oasis Motel. Of what may have been a drug overdose. However, an autopsy reports that very little drugs were found in his system, but was not enough to directly cause some of his death. The cause of death was likely brought on by long-term drug abuse. Nathan Strickland was an actor and played in the minor movie and television shows. However, his breakout role would be the only major one he had in his short-lived acting career that ended due to his death. Strickland played Todd Stiles, a rock music reporter in the television series Suddenly Susan. Off-screen, Strickland had struggled on drug and alcohol issues along the bipolar disorder. He had stopped taking lithium to control his bipolar days before his death. After partying in Las Vegas with fellow actor Andy Dick, Strickland checked into the Oasis Motel, where he eventually hung himself using a bedsheet. He was found dead in the early morning hours of March 22nd, 1999. While Room 20 of the Oasis Motel might be one of the most notable places for hauntings, the grounds close to the motel might also be for where paranormal activity has said to be occurring. All you have to do is just go down to the road about half a mile to see the Stratosphere Tower. Not far from the Oasis Motel is one of the tallest buildings in Las Vegas. The Stratosphere Tower Hotel and Casino is known for having a tower that stands over 1,150 feet in height. Between the years 2000 and 2007, 5 people had jumped in their nets via the tower's observing deck. The tower and the Oasis Motel are no less than a mile from each other. Since they seem to be in close proximity, it should come to no surprise that most of the people passing through might feel an eerie, creepy presence looking about. Of course, that's to be expected in the city known at one point the suicide capital of America. The Oasis Motel may still be around after many years and witnessing many grim, unfortunate events. While it may not be one of the most attractive places to stay at, it might be worth taking a look anyway if you're in search of some good old-fashioned paranormal adventures. So, the Oasis Motel, I would stay away. I love the paranormal, but with it being in the gambling district and drugs and killings, I would stay away. But that's what drugs can do to a lot of people, everyone basically. So, please stay away from drugs. It's not worth it. Anyway, thank you for watching my channel and videos. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I am Haunted Girl, and this is my channel. I will speak to you later. Until next time, pleasant dreams.